So I usually don't make videos based off of tragedy, but it just this one I needed to vent about online culture, gaming culture, and the dark side of like all these cosplay style entertainment consuming cultures that we have. I think it's all in one because it actually hit a emotional chord on why I stopped going to all of those fan conventions. I used to have a very big habit of going there, and I had a lot of friends who went there, some of which I still keep in contact with. But I issued a statement to them that I was leaving to improve my life, to get my life together, because while I was going there, I had a massive party phase in my mid 20s that really I saw as a disabler to my life. So what I decided to do was drop the party tactics and then move on to something else, which I did, and since then I have grown. But this has given me an opportunity to look back because there was a TikToker by the name of Inquisitor Ghost who was a cosplayer and a Call of Duty gamer. The guy was basically just a gigantic gamer. And although I don't play video games as often as I normally do, it's good to know that someone else just kind of had the same joy that I did when I played a lot of video games when I was in my younger years. But you basically know the story of Inquisitor Ghost if you've been following him. But I found it out on TikTok, and it is actually very sad that this guy had passed away, and there were some grooming allegations that were spread about him by two people, and the community is lashing back at these people who made up these rumors very hard. And although I do not condone or want to encourage anybody to join in, I can understand the frustration and the vengeful spirit that this person has awakened, because you had just caused someone their existence on this planet, not directly, but you influenced it. And you might want to understand that this person had people who cared about him, who broke down his door to find him there, not moving anymore. And it brought me back to the dark side of the fan culture where I was kind of around, and there were a lot of false rumors being spread about other people, some of which almost ended in these things. And it's sad because not everybody in that community is like that. There's a lot of people there whose hearts are in the right place, but you get a few bad apples that spoil the whole bunch. And even, yes, I personally got involved in some of those drama things. None of it really involved any sort of grooming or anything like that, but I was involved in some of that. And it's amazing the game of telephone that goes around the rumor train that just continues to circulate. Because all it takes is just one catalyst moment to push someone over the edge before they do something that they regret for the rest of their lives. And it's not fair because you can take some very well-meaning, good-hearted people who just want to enjoy their life and do what they love doing, and it gets ruined because someone decides to spread a rumor, someone decides to play games because, one, they think it's fun, or two, they are jealous of that person's success. I don't know the person's overall motives, but it doesn't matter now because of what this person did. There's no way that you can justify the ends with the means of what had happened in this. And for all of you guys who went over and checked on Inquisitor Ghost and made sure that he was doing all right, only to find a tragedy, I just want to say that you guys are the real ones, because it's hard to find people so dedicated to one another in this type of culture that we have worldwide, where everyone's just out to get everybody and everything is done for attention, clout, building up my reputation while I'm going to slander someone else's type style. Culture that we live in. It's a really ugly thing, and it's amazing because I'm glad that a lot of people were skeptical over what had happened, which is what we need more of, because I typically don't take the word of someone, especially when I know how slander culture works. But not everybody has that level of discernment. Some people just run with it and want to look for something to hate. I hate to break it to you, but there are really people who are that miserable in this world that will add to that fire, and obviously didn't help in this situation. But to see people like that who were very dedicated friends to him, who wanted to make sure he was okay when the tire hit the road, all I want to say is, you guys, I am sorry that you guys lost your friend. It just is really unfortunate that it went down this way, and that someone you cared about and that a lot of other people cared about because he entertained so many people is now no longer with us. But I'm going to keep this short because I don't want to milk a tragedy. But thank you guys very much for watching. And if there's actually a petition going around that gives this guy a Call of Duty skin. Now, here's the thing. I don't play Call of Duty too much. I bought Modern Warfare 2, and then it's kind of collecting dust on my shelf. But what I do want to say is, hey, guys, sign the petition. Let's get this guy a Call of Duty skin because he would have liked that. I think he deserves it. He was a very dedicated player, and he helped build a community around his hobby. Not very many people get to do that, and that's very sad to watch him throw so much away. I am probably going to look onto that petition and see if it needs more signatures and add one myself because that's just so heartbreaking to watch. And if Inquisitor Ghost gets his real skin on Call of Duty, especially for Modern Warfare 3, I feel like that would be a good thing just to kind of bring peace to his soul and bring peace to him and just what he had to go through. And also try not to find where the perpetrator lives and try and do anything because you might be doing something you regret, right? And it's just not worth the vengeance. I think that this guy is already paying seriously a debt, and I think if we have more well-meaning culture like this in gaming, the world might not be such a bad place. But I thank you guys very much for watching this, and yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one.